Okay, so I'm back at it again. Right here, I'm under the seat where the JL Audio Clean Sweep's gonna go. I already ran my RCAs to the back. Ooh, it's not good. This booger's hot. I don't think I damaged anything though. No, we're good. Okay, so my RCAs, I got some Kicker RCAs, and they're running right into the carpet and coming out in the back. Here's the speaker outputs coming from the stock head unit, and you can see that kind of hard to see, I guess, but I got all this stuff soldered up, got each little deal taped individually and then taped and bundled together, and then got a little tie strap on them to hold the tape from unraveling just in case. So I just left this one open, show that I'm soldering everything. It's actually, you can't see it real good, but anyways, so here's the wiring for the clean sweep. Tell me which wires, positive and negative, front, rear, left, right, for the clean sweep. And then, because I didn't know which was which, and these wires, I just hooked up the speaker, faded it to the front right, hooked the speaker up until I got a signal, faded it to front left, hooked the speaker up till I got a signal, right rear, got a signal, and so on. Well, the last one, there was only one left, so. But yeah, that's where the clean sweep. I used a little baking sheet, and I got this little propane torch at Lowe's. It's pretty sweet. It's way better than having electric. It's just really functional, heats up really fast. Can't say to the quality of it, like durability, because I've only had it like a week. But yeah, very useful little tool. It was only like 20-something bucks too. So I just got to tape this. Then I got to run the power. I haven't run the power for the clean sweep yet. Let me show you the clean sweep. Here goes. Let me turn on the lights. Okay, so here goes the clean sweep. And there's the RCA outputs, and then right next to it, that's where the power and ground go into, and then it has a 12 volt, a ground, and an ignition wire, and then it also has a remote out to run to your amps, which is pretty cool. That's where the OEM connector, where the speaker wires that I was soldering right now are going to plug into. There's an auxiliary input. Now, in order to run this auxiliary input, you have to use this little switch, because when you push it in, that's what toggles between the auxiliary and then back to the regular inputs. And this just plugs in to right there, and I'm just going to screw this into my center, or put this in my center console. The little top pops off. Little knob pops off, and then it has a little screw. So I'll just drill a hole and then screw it in. Put the knob back on, and that'll be my master volume control. Supposedly it's a lot better using this as your volume control and just leaving the stereo set at 3/4 to whatever the clipping point of the stock head unit is. So that's what I'm going to do. Supposedly that gives you the cleanest sound. So as you can see, I'm very much into speakers and sound systems and stuff. I got my surrounds on the wall, clip surrounds. I think I'm going to move them up. A couple of people have already banged their heads sitting back on the couch, but I wanted the sound right there in your face. So, I decided not to go. I'm the most indecisive person in the world. I decided not to go with the JL Audio older amps. Like I said in the previous video, instead I went for the mids and highs. I'm going to go with this Alpine PDX F4. It's rated at 100 watts RMS times 4. and at 2 ohms and at 4 ohms. So regardless if you're running a 2 ohm load or a 4 ohm load, it's going to give you 100 watts per channel. But the cool thing about this amp, if you'll notice, this is a verification certificate that came with the amp where they did an actual test, and you'll notice the actual RMS wattage. Let me see, it's kind of hard to see because it's, maybe if I put it on this chair, is 121 watts. So that's giving me 84 watts over what the box is stating. The box is stating 100 times 4, and the actual testing of the amp was 121 watts. So that's pretty cool. And you'll notice right here it says, it's kind of, hold on a second, I am gonna take it out, and that plastic's getting a lot of glare there. So you notice the test. Man, I don't know what the deal is with my camera, with my phone. Anyways, right here it says test output power RMS per channel, and it's showing 121 watts per channel. So like I said, 84 watts more power than what's on the box. And this is what's going to be running my mids and highs. And it's pretty, let me get it out real quick. It's a pretty sleek looking little amp. And it's, I mean, it's really, really small. Really nice profile. This lights up blue. This little Alpine deal on top lights up blue. You take this panel off to get to the crossover and everything, and the gains. And on the back, what's cool, it has these little plug-in terminals, so you can tighten the wires down real tight, and then you just plug that terminal into there. There's the battery, the remote, and the ground, and then here's your 4 channels of speaker. I mean, the amp's not going to be moving around a lot, so I'm not worried about those connections, like how secure they'll be, because it's going to be mounted under the seat or on the back of the box. I'm not sure yet, and it's not really going to move around a lot. But the reason I decided to go with this Alpine amp instead of the JL Audio is just because a lot of people had just, I mean, really, really good things to say about it, and so I figured I'd give Alpine a shot. I've had JL Audio amps before, never had an Alpine amp, and I mean, out of 39 reviews that I read, I think 2 of them were bad, and 1 of them was because they didn't get this sheet, which I'm assuming they bought. This is that certificate of measurement for the wattage. And I'm guessing they probably either bought something refurbished or something, because it was on Amazon that I read all the reviews. And the other one was that it took a long time to ship, or I don't know, something stupid like that. Or that the amp burnt out or something. Again, it could have been a refurbished amp or just a bad amp itself. I'm hoping I don't run into that issue, but everybody else said nothing but good things about this little amp. And for my subs, I think I'm going to go with a Rockford Fosgate T1500, the Power Series. It's a little pricey. It's like 500 and something bucks, 580 bucks or 570 bucks or something like that. But supposedly it's a really good amplifier. So as soon as I get a little more done, I will post it so you guys can see. Thanks.